Hey Water Peeps, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Miss Melly Flo's Hot Tea Tarot. I changed the actual name between the readings, between the fire and the water, the fire and air. I decided that I'm changing the channel. Alright, so, Water Peeps, this is the hot tea for the week, for you, for what's going on. It's a little bit delayed. I like to get it out on Thursday. Had a bit of a crap. Well, I didn't have a crappy week. Started a new job on Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I was a bit tired yesterday. Crashed out. So here we are today, Saturday, bringing it to you for the week. The hot tea. What's your higher consciousness? What's the universe got for the Water Peeps this week? So I have a whole heap of decks that I was gifted this week. Gifted and I bought this year. It's been abundant. I read the Greenwood Tarot. I've been reading it for 25 years. This year it got thrown in a whole heap of new decks. So I have a box that is full of a whole heap of different decks. If you can guess, I have a competition. If you can guess how many decks I've got in the box, put it in the comments. I will send you the Whimsical Bitch Oracle. So I got it out so you can have a look. So this is a quick look. It's called the Whimsical Bitch Oracle. It's been put out by a friend of mine, Amethyst Black. She's in Sage Oracle if you want to check out her readings. But it's really forward. Green Jelly Envy. So somebody's envious. It's really forward. It's really modern. And if you can guess, Queen Bitch. Who's Queen Bitch? If you can guess, strictly business. It's all business. See, really advanced, really like modern deck sort of thing. Really edgy. If you can guess how many I've got in the box, I will send you the Whimsical Bitch Oracle. All right. So this week I have picked a whole heap of different decks again, and I'm starting with the Dreamtime Reading Cards by Lauren Bowen. So these are Australian Aboriginal dream cards. There we are, and we're already out. So this card is about focus. Number 7. Let's see what the book says. So I like it. Let's see. The Centipede. Look at that. It's a multi-legged arthropod that is that has a very painful sting. It can grow up to about approximately 15 centimeters long. All right. The centipede is a fast-moving, very focused on its mission, searching for its prey, and it's a fierce predator. The centipede symbolizes movement and progress. It warns against trying to multitask and getting diverted, and instead it asks you to pick up one goal, focus your energy on completing one task. And now is the time to be starting new projects. Now is not the time. Now is not the time to be starting new projects or changing directions in your personal life or career. Rather, the centipede is asking you to focus your energy on making real progress with your current circumstances, to focus on what you want and where you are headed. Then put in place little steps that are necessary to achieve the outcomes for what you wish. Don't waste your time or allow yourself to get sidetracked. All right, so this is saying don't multitask this week. Don't multitask. Take your time and your energy to focus your energies into things that you want. Don't, be reaching outside of your zone too much. It's sort of saying not really focus on where you are, what you want, what your direction is, and what you're after. All right, thank you, Centipede. Thank you, Dreamtime Reading Cards. All right, and I've also got the Australian Wildflower deck. All right, so, there we are. We're already out. All right, so we've got Native Passion Flower. Oh, love. All right, Native Passion Flower. Yeah, there we are. So, what have we got? It thrives around the New South Wales and Queensland coast and hinterland. It's got a rich cream colour which deepens over the day into a soft coral and orange and deep red, flowering most of the year. The fruit is edible but unpalatable, and this, along with the evolving petal colours, leads us to understand that the key to love and passion is our ability to work and adapt, and sometimes accept change is not possible, but adaptation and patience is.
Love starts from within, it grows out. It is time to get in touch with your true inner self and nurture and listen and listen. Well resolve your current circumstances. Speaking up for your needs, forgiveness of others are self-important right now. It might be even a triumph if you work to breaking free of the past condemnations and negative patterns. The challenges are inattentions, self-sabotage, and martyrdom. As a healer, Passion Flower works with the heart and the emotions to bring balance. Ooh, little wildflowers, like water flowers. So it's sort of talking about, you know, the self-love and love that comes from within. And that's like really loving those bits of yourself, you know, not putting yourself on the stake for the bits that have come forward, you know, really loving who you are and why you are who you are. Like, and so this is a nice self-love sort of card. Like, that's good because the reading I'm doing today is the self-love pyramid. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple out of the spellcasting oracle. Let's see what we got. All right, you can get this at Big W. It's goodbye. All right, we've got two from the spellcasting oracle. We've got willpower. See, that goes with our focus, with our centipede. I'm going to bring that over just a little bit more. Gives us the focus with our centipede. Right, that willpower, your strength from within, taking on the challenge, balancing out those two worlds. This is willpower. This is a challenge. This is a challenge to create in your own world. All right, so really focus on what you want and really focus on your self-love. Okay. What else have we got here? The other card is prosperity. Prosperity and abundance. Well, prosperity sitting there. Okay, so this is, you know, prosperous of our heart, and when we're really looking at what are prosperous in our life. All right, this is great. Focus on what you really want. There's abundance out there for you. Okay, just needs your willpower and drive. So I'm going to give a couple of cards. We'll get a card out of this is the Earth Magic deck. Oh, I think I might have got this last week for you guys. The Lotus, this is unfurling. What do they say? Unfoldment. I had a friend who was a florist and she got this tea. It was a tea that, and it unfurled, the flower unfurled in the bottom of it. And I've always loved that. It's unfurling, you know, like layers, and it appears bit by bit in our life. That prosperity as we unfold, as we go inner and we look more on ourselves and our own flower. And we, you know, we tend our garden. All right, focus. Focus is like focus and willpower in this, and focus on self-love. All right, and just because they are total opposite of the Greenwood, they're totally modern and they're an archetypes deck, something really different. Temple. All right, that was the temple on the bottom, so you can let you know. So, your temple, your unfoldment. And what card did we get just out of there? Oh, the village. You're not alone. This is, you know, we all share and we've all got our own part in it and we all participate. You know, under the mountain, you know, mountain of ourselves that we hide, we've got a village of people. This is our solitude, but this is our village of people that we have in our surroundings. And I'm really grateful for my village and the people that I've had around this year. It's been really, like, prosperous. It's been amazing. All right, so I'm going to put that there. So we're going to do 5 cards for how you got here, 4 cards for healing elements, 3 cards for our practical world, how we apply it, 2 cards for our partnerships, and 1 card for self-love, because this is a self-love pyramid. All right, so I'll show you the pyramid at the end. All right, so I will show you, but let's work one by one. Let's go. So fulfillment. This is the ones. This is about fulfillment of your heart. This is a desire. So we make our decisions in the 2, but in the 3, we're looking for the fulfillment of our kundalini, of our inner, and you know, our balance, how we balance that out. So this is a, you know, really a spot where we're looking for what is. You've been looking for the fulfillment of your spirit and what we've got inside. All right, cool. Okay, I won't get 5 there. Anyway. Each time I do a reading like this, I have to do a different camera setup, so we're just going to see what works. Alright, Water Peeps. What have we got in there? There's another one. There's another one. They've all come out together. Perfect. I love it. They're all jumping. These cards are jumping the moment I claimed them.
So how we got here, the lovers. So the fulfillment and the lovers sitting together. This is, you can see that these sort of wind, these snakes, this entwined fulfillment of our heart, fulfillment of our passion, the balance maybe of our a masculine and feminine and divine, really loving ourself. Right, because this is a self-love card. These cards are not necessarily about anybody else. These are about your personal journey. You know, so this could be that the lover is coming in and has made fulfillment, and the lover is bringing that into your life, or you are searching for that inner fulfillment, that love, you being the lover of your life. All right, perfect. All right, we've also got joy that's come out of that. This is beautiful. So after the 2 being attraction, we then go on to like the 3 being the joy, and seeing the joy in life and seeing the joy in interaction, like of what's inside and what's been going on. Wonderful. 2 more. Thought we had them all. Wait a second. No, I only had a few. All right, 2 more. 2 more. That one. All right. Ooh. Okay. This is the sun. This is like the strength. This is being bathed in the light of the universal whole. This is what makes you feel fulfilled. This is the things that warm your heart forever. This is the community. This is the, you know, that prosperity, and that's the prosperity of the soul, of passion, of what's inside of us. Okay, one more. So how we got here? One more. There we are. It's a transition. How do we get here? So going through all of this has been a transition from one place to another, and it's not a physical transition. This is a mental transition. This is your mind crossing from one place to another. We're no longer there as the sun is setting and we're going through our night, into our night. We're really like we're crossing and we've got a new destination, and it's in our mind. So the transition is that you've gone from one place and you're no longer there anymore. You're now in a new place, and that's how it works, right? Perfect. And the sun is bathing you. This is amazing. All right, so the next 4 cards are your healing element. What's going to heal us? What's going to heal us? These readings are running a bit longer. The first one's ran like 25 minutes. I tried to get them in 15, but I got lots to say this week. Yesterday, I didn't have lots to say. Today, I got lots to say. All right, so creativity. All right, so this is about how we make our money. So this is not about necessarily, like 8 is our skills and how we do it as a trade. All right, this is really your hobbies. This is really your interest. This is about your creativity. So if you haven't been painting recently, might want to paint. If you're writing a book, this is creativity. So it might not be practical skills that you're like, how do I turn this into money? You know, because the 2 is the challenge of how I make my money. The 3 is like, how do I create it? I'm creative. What do I create in my physical realm? This doesn't have to have financial outcomes. Sometimes this is, you know, about the heart of the matter. All right, so doing stuff creative. How are you creating your money? You're being creative in your garden, maybe. Like, what are we doing with that? All right, healing. Oh, the hair. This is the Fire Queen. So, Queen of Wands, she is fierce. She's a challenger. She's an action woman. She's out there doing it. She's out there taking on her faith. She's got a rebirth here. She's fertile. She's fertile in her mind and in her spirit. And she's going to take action, and she goes out and she gets it. She'll protect her young. This is a very fierce woman. It's like, I'm going to take what my heart says to do. I'm going to be led by my spirit, be led by my passion. All right. So, 2 more. Come on, Water Peeps. What do we got? I'm going to take that one. Oh, spark of life. Look at that. Together. There's so much fire in this. So much fire. Like, and we're in the fire. We're in Sagittarius. So, and the fire reading was really fiery. Like this one here. Like spark of life. Like to go with this. You know, we're going to be creative, we're going to be in our zone, you know, really love what we're doing, creating that energy ourselves inside of here, you know, moving fertile in. She's a woman of faith. She's going to take her chances. She's going to believe in herself, right? And this is because she's got a passionate new beginning. It's a spark of life that sets you off. It's a spark of life, and it's literally sitting over the top of where the sun is inside of here, on the plate, on the table, on the plate. On the plate. All right, more hot tea. What's the next healing element for the Water Peeps? Oh, all right. So exploitation. This is about putting yourself to the task. This is about making yourself some money.
All right, so exploitation. This is about manifesting. This is a manifesting card. So this is that spot that you really put all of your skills and your passion, and you really manifest the honey out of that. All right, you're going to manifest the honey out of it, right? And this is good. This is the sweet juices of putting our creations and our passion together and actually making it in the physical realm and making it happen in the physical realm. There's a great passion inside of this spot. So the next cards, that's good. This is good. We've got a transition. That's sitting over our transition. The 6 of arrows that's sitting there on it. It's great. It's time to exploit yourself. If you're being exploited by somebody else, that's a good. If you're exploiting yourself, right? Brilliant spot to be in. Okay, so next 4 cards are your, again, next 3 cards are how we're going to put it into the practical world. All right, what are we going to do? All right, this is taking yourself seriously. It's come up twice, actually. It came up in another one. Anyway, air maybe. All right, so we've got, it did come up in air. We've got a passionate new beginning, right? And we've got this is a material new beginning. This is like a new house. This is like a new job. This is a new business. This is a new direction. This is a new direction in how you make your money. This is a new foundation in your life. You know, the foundation is the cornerstone that you start building your house on. All right, so that's where you go, I lay this. This is my house. This is where I'm going to start it with, this foundation stone that's going to start the slab. This is your new foundation stone. This is a practical new beginning for you. All right. All right, work with your village, the village. I keep getting drawn back to the village. Work with your village. Really focus and hone your energies in. The centipede saying hone it in. Our passion flower is saying hone it in to your self-love. Like really work on your depths of your self-love. There's prosperity and willpower, right? So new foundations because you've got a new spark of life. Perfect. All right. How else into the practical world for the water peeps? For this week, what have we got? How else into the practical world? How else into the practical world? Great language. All right, this is talking about it. This is talking about yourself. This is really, putting, again, the focus on, this is a very focus-driven energy. This is not wasted words. He wants to become the king. He wants to become the king of justice. He wants to work his way there. His action, but his action inside of his word. He's advertising. He is making phone calls. He is really writing a list. He is focusing in on his energies because he doesn't want to waste energy. This is, again, a focus card, this guy. All right, so you could be this knight or you could know this knight. All right, but you could embody these qualities, and this is really taking on, perhaps with this new foundation, signing contracts and really honing in on the list and working on how you sell yourself and how you project yourself into the world. Because this is a really, I'm honing in, this is writing my resume sort of deal. This is writing my website. This is really, getting in and expressing ourselves, but really in a really purposeful sort of focused way. All right, so we're doubling up in there. Okay, so, I was going back for another Dreamtime card. Might do that at the end. So, one more. Okay. So, when you've had a transition, and you're moving on, there's always something that you leave behind. And part of that is part of ourself, and we have to cut off, and we have to heal the things that we perhaps not cut off. Yeah, because this is our process. This is our process of, perhaps letting go of a daydream or let going of the emotional scars that we once held, that held us back. But we go through this process to make sure that we, expose our inner martyrdom, so that we can actually heal from that. So this is letting go of old ideals and old emotional ideals and really working through them so that you can move on. It's a healing card. All right, 2 for partnerships. What do we got? Ooh. We've got the King of Stones. So inside of partnerships, and we're talking all sorts of partnerships, this is a strength. This is somebody who is dedicated and loyal, and they think about their money. This could be you that is, looking that you're the king and you're taking, you know, a fertile stance inside of your life to make the prosperity inside of this, that you're taking control of your creativity, you're exploiting yourself, and you're taking the strength of that and you're expressing it here. So this could be you, or this could be somebody that you know. This is a partnerships. So this could be a king of stones, physical king of stones that may be stepping into your partnerships or your life, or this is how you're approaching your relationships, that you've got this stability and the strength and the respect for the relationships that you've got. Or we could have the King of Cups. So let's run this two ways. This could be, and for all the people out there that are in male-to-male relationships, I'm going to outright say that if this is you, that you have a King of Stones and that you have a King of Cups, then this is a really strength position. There's going to be a lot of talk between those two kings. This is how we're approaching the world, and this is how we're going to get through in the world. So this is literally, you know, this can be that, or so this king is a very exoteric, he's euphoric. You know, the story is, right, so these deers, right, they eat the mushrooms, and the mushrooms are hallucinogenic. So they don't actually get off on the mushrooms. They drink each other's urine, because obviously they found out over years that that stuff was filtered and that it works in a different way. So these guys are really enjoying this night sky, and they really are stepping back and in a euphoric, different place. They're experiencing it, and this is an emotional connected king. All right, so we have the strength of these two kings. So we've got this real practical king that's really nice, strong, and a nice, strong, and a communicator, and we have the King of Cups, which is this is a practical. This is our emotional king. Wow. Okay. Whew. Or you might have two, if you are a lady, you could have two kings in your life. But it could be that's so many different ways you can approach that just there. Those two different kings in your partnerships. All right. Be the king. All right, it's good to be the king. So, the next card is your self-love in our self-love pyramid. Let's go. All these rows come down to you. What is the self-love card? And this week, your passion flower is talking about self-love and being dedicated to that, the unfurlment of that, the focusment on that, your willpower, your prosperity. We have two self-love cards, not just one. What you reap is what you sow. All right, what you put in is what you got out. This is a triumph card. This says that, you know, you really have, you know, to put in good things into your life. You are looking at the prosperity. If you've gone through the battles of your soul, you really have thought about how you use the power of your spirit and your passion. So this is really bringing the fruits of your labor and the fruits of your heart into your world. This, you'll see it. You'll see the apples, and you'll see the pears, and you'll see all the different fruits, the avocados of your labor. All right, so we're going to check out that other card that hit the floor. Got it. All right. Wish fulfillment. So there we have it, the star, the pole star. This is following this. This is following your heart. This is a very Aquarian card. This is following it and really getting your wishes. This is wish fulfillment. Wish hard. You've got the power. You've got new beginnings. You really have taken, you're intoxicated, and there's a fulfillment inside of your lover inside of this. There's a lover. We've got two strong kings sitting inside of your partnership. So it says to me that there's big, strong things happening in your life. If you've got a choice, really focus between those two things. But I really think that, you know, this is a beautiful harvest that someone out there is going to go, I can see that is me. Prosperity is coming. And it's all got to do with your willpower. I'm going to turn down just so you can see the cards on the table, how they've turned out. If you can see that. We've got our foundation, and we've got all this stuff in. Alright, so, perfect. I do have a Facebook page, Miss Melly Flo's Hot Tea for the Soul. I do personal readings. If you're after a personal reading, hit me up on Facebook. I would love to hear from you. I hope you have a great week, and I will catch you later. Mahalo.